the chosen one. Congratulations. You've struck the jackpot. This is not an accident. It's a heavenly pronouncement that reverberates across the cosmos. Your name was called. Your number has come up, and everything that was previously delayed is now being delivered. You have gone through enough preparation. You've weathered enough storms. Now it's time to embrace the breakthrough that has always been promised to you. You have attained the spiritual frequency that opens the next chapter, and it is golden. The skies have aligned for you, and what was out of reach is now presented to you, wrapped in far grandeur and indisputable proof. This is more than simply a victory. This is a victory. The sort that changes not just your life, but the lives of everyone around you. Before we go any further, I want you to take a minute. Allow this message to settle in your spirit. You are here for a purpose. Watch the whole video, because each word is imbued with the energy of your manifestation. And if you sense a stirring within that small spark, saying, "This is for me," go to the comments section and leave your fondest wishes. Type 777 to indicate that your request is being fulfilled. This is the vibration that transmits messages across the cosmos. This is how you draw it in. Your jackpot is already on its way. Now, choose one like this video. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. Let we begin. You did not merely fall into favor. You are a favor. You've walked with light in dark places. You've been a godsend even when you didn't feel it. And now the heavenly return is flooding in, and it's larger than you could have dreamed. There will be no more one day, or maybe someday. This is the season when your faith overcomes the impossible. What you've been saying in private is suddenly becoming public knowledge. The fight has an end date. The drought has ended. You won the jackpot because it was always yours. You just had to connect with it, trust in it, and keep turning up even when nothing seemed to change. Allow me to tell you something powerful. Winning the jackpot does not always look how the world expects. Sometimes it's a sudden outpouring of cash, and other times it's an opportunity disguised as an unusual outfit. It might be a chat that opens doors, a change in perspective that reveals your true mission, or an unexpected meeting that leads to permanent elevation. What matters is that you stay spiritually awake. Your jackpot moment may not be loud, but it will rock everything. It will change your reality. The most fantastic part. You will feel it in your spirit. You'll realize this is it. The heavenly appointment you have been waiting for. The treasure box. Finally, the vault of heaven was opened. Release what has been ascribed to your name. You've reached the point of shortage. You've broken through the environment of scarcity. And today, provision is no longer something you pursue. It is something that finds you. It follows you, pours towards you, and multiplies around you. The prize represents more than simply riches. It is about riches in all its manifestations. Emotional harmony, spiritual alignment, bodily benefits, mental clarity, and heavenly friendship. You did not win this by luck. You were chosen by design. You were prepared in solitude and unveiled with strength. And suddenly everything is about to change. You are not the same person who previously doubted if things would ever work out. You have developed. You have learned to wait with wisdom, hope, and strength. Because of that inner shift, your outward life now reflects the true nature of who you are. You are strong. You are plentiful. You've linked to the source and are unstoppable. Everything that attempted to stop you has only contributed to shape the version of you that is now prepared to step into this magnificent prize. What others saw as losses were really covert preparations for this moment of triumph. You're not just strolling into a gift. You are stepping into a heavenly inheritance. Every gap in which you previously lacked clarity, direction, or support is being filled. People are being assigned to support you, and resource forces are appearing out of nowhere. Plans that were previously stuck are now taking off. You're not getting just one jackpot. You're entering a lifestyle characterized by constant wins. The momentum is building up. The dam has burst. You'll go from waiting to winning in the blink of an eye. And it will seem like a dream. But it's extremely genuine. You are not imagining it. You are not overreaching. You are at your allotted time. The cosmos is honoring you. Your donation provides a source of inspiration and healing for many individuals. Do you know what occurs when a selected one wins the jackpot? It benefits generations. It rewrites family tales. It restores all that has been lost. That is the weight of the moment. This is not only for today. This is forever. This is the payoff for each sleepless night. Every prayer seemed unanswered. Every step you made when you were fatigued, but still loyal. You are not getting repaid in little change. No, this represents heavenly riches. This is overflow. This is the avalanche of marvels that could not have happened before today. You were not prepared before, but you are now. The cosmos saved your prize until you were able to completely accept it. There's no more self-sabotage, fear, or playing small. You've been upgraded spiritually, energetically, and emotionally, and your life is going to reflect it. People around you will notice. The environment will transform. Favor will track you down. Your name is referenced in rooms you haven't visited yet. Doors that you did not knock on are opening wide. The jackpot is more than simply what you get. It is who you are. Become a magnet for miracles, a gateway of supply, a live testimony to divine timing. And do you know what makes this jackpot moment so beautiful? It is not transient. This is hardly a fortuitous break. It is permanent. It is yours. It cannot be reversed and will not be postponed. This is your green light. This is your go-ahead. Everything you've heard previously has been replaced with a loud, booming sound. Yes, this is the moment when destiny speaks. Step into your position. Rise to your calling. Accept what belongs to you. You do not owe an apology for winning. You do not need to justify your promotion. This is your harvest, and you are welcome to enjoy it. You will witness things change in your favor so swiftly that your mind will be unable to keep up. But your spirit will know it. This is what it has been waiting for. The frequency you're now tuned into is the same one that talks of new opportunities, unexpected fortune, and profound inner calm. Keep your energy levels up. Stay. Expect and walk as if it's already finished. Because it is. The jackpot did not miss you. It found you because it was always intended for you. You've been loyal for little. Now, plenty is being dumped into your lap. You've been silent for too long. Your triumph will be announced loudly. You have been ignored. You're going to be overbooked. You have walked through fire. But now you shine like gold with a radiance on you. That is heavenly confirmation. You don't have to prove anything anymore. Your life will speak for itself. Your fruit will reveal to the world that something otherworldly has influenced your trip. This is not an everyday situation. This is the selected level elevation, the sort that gets people to stop and inquire. How did this happen? All you'll have to say is that I stayed ready. I remained loyal. My time arrived. More to come. This is just the beginning. The jackpot was the door. But behind that barrier, our chambers were full of favor, networks full of potential matched connections, and sectors of possibility that no longer demand effort. Only your presence. All you have to do is stroll through the previous version if you are hesitant. The improved version. You go in confidently because you've learned that when the universe says it's your time, you don't question why. You say thank you. You are being prepared for more than just getting riches. You are being prepared to maintain, multiply, and apply it to change lives. You are not simply wealthy in money. You have an abundance of insight, grace, and timing. That is what makes you dangerous to everyone who tries to keep you chained. You have burst the boundaries. You've reshaped your identity. And now you're showing the world what happens when a chosen one uses their birthright. This moment is the outcome of seeds planted and hidden love offered unconditionally. Prayers were hoisted while no one was looking. Forgiveness extended, even when you were harmed. Kindness was retained, even if you were neglected. All of this has resulted in a heavenly record. And now the harvest has arrived. This prize is divine confirmation that what you donate will be doubled. You have been generous. Now, see generosity return to your life in extraordinary ways. You're entering a season in which you won't have to pursue anything. Follow you. Opportunities await you. Blessings are drawn to your soul. You are at a frequency that cannot be ignored. The jackpot is yours. Own it. Take a breath in. Feel it in your bones. The moment you've been waiting for has come, and it is yours to keep. Everything is aligning for you in ways that cannot be reversed. The universe is placed in irrevocable order. You own the jackpot. The spiritual transition has already happened. And now the physical world must follow what has already been determined. You do not need to push it. You don't need to figure everything out. The frequency you're in is already attracting what aligns with your best reality. It is no longer about effort. It is about receiving. And you've picked one, so you're finally ready to receive at the level that corresponds to your soul's mission. No more begging for leftovers. You were born to sit at the table. No more wondering whether your turn will arrive. It already has. You aren't late. You are precisely on schedule. Everything you've been through has prepared you for this extraordinary arrival. You did not strike the jackpot by mistake. You were intended to. And now you can understand how the divine works outside of reasoning. Your blessings are not arriving via the typical means. They are arriving via favor, grace, and gates that were concealed until the precise time you were prepared. It's occurring quickly now. Things change by the hour. You may wake up tomorrow to news that transforms your whole existence into plenty. An email, a call, or a message. In the correct room, a stranger greets you by name. This is how close you are. That's how quickly the tide of blessings is moving. The jackpot energy isn't mild. It's forceful, loud, and devouring. It does not knock pleasantly. It opens the door and fills your life with incontrovertible proof that you've entered the winning season. And yet, despite all of this movement, you stay focused, grounded, and clear. You are not disturbed by the abundance. You're grounded in it because you realize that the jackpot is more than simply riches. It's about identity. You now understand who you are. And once you've reached that point of conviction, there's no need to prove anything. You are not seeking validation. You are not begging for approval. You know what you're carrying. You understand what you've gone through. And you are aware of the obstacles you have faced to get here. You walk differently today. Speak differently. Think about it differently. Because you are no longer living your life as if you were waiting for a miracle. You are living evidence of the miracle itself. And every move you take from this point on will be accompanied with signals, synchronicities, and unexpected breakthroughs. You are under heavenly supervision. You're on a supernatural radar. The heavens have marked your name for release, and only force can stop what has already been signed, sealed, and prepared for you. People will look at you and ask, "What happened to you?" And your only response will be, "I aligned." That is the secret. That's the vibration that triggered the jackpot. It was not about working harder. It was about becoming clearer, eliminating uncertainty, quiet the noise, refusing to settle, and fully accepting your divine inheritance. That is what turned the switch. That is what prompted the cosmos to declare, "Now it is time, the chosen one." You are suddenly a magnet for miracles. Everything you touch during the season will multiply. Every concept you put into action will be well received. Every connection you create will open up new opportunities. Even the way you talk differs. You are speaking with authority, with faith, with the assurance that heaven responds to. Because when you actually believe, you begin to command your reality rather than pleading for it to change. You are no longer in survival mode. You have left the country of barely enough. You are wandering across large open expanses. You are surrounded by more than you need. You are supported in ways that you cannot articulate. And this assistance isn't transitory. It is a heavenly construction. Angelic reinforcements. Energetic backups. Your name has weight in the spirit world, and it is driving things to change in your favor quicker than you have ever witnessed. You have broken cycles and smashed restrictions. You've outgrown the situations that formerly held you back. And now all you have to cling on to is your future. The past cannot claim you. The conventional methods cannot contain you. The past tales no longer define you. You have outlived them. You've surpassed them. That's why your life is so different today. That's why the favor is so strong. You are no longer defined by who you used to be. You've completely realized who you were always intended to be. That version of you is unstoppable. That version does not wonder if things will work out. They expect them to. That version does not sacrifice energy in order to be approved. They walk with complete confidence, knowing that what is genuinely intended for them will never pass them by. That version is not terrified of receiving, is not frightened to shine, isn't frightened to win big since they've realized they deserve to. It is not arrogance. It's an alignment. This jackpot is not a one-time occurrence. It represents a new dimension of existence. It marks the beginning of a reality in which you no longer expect miracles. You are living inside of them. It is proof of a life free of limitations, need, and fear. You're crafting a new financial, emotional, and spiritual tale. And it's all happening because you refuse to give up when everyone advised you to. You remain the course in the way. And now the prize has come. You don't have to explain why you look so good. You do not have to defend your acceleration. What you are experiencing is wonderful. What's around you is sacred. This is the kind of breakthrough that cannot be gained by effort. It must be accepted via submission. You have succumbed. You have said yes when things didn't make sense. You walked in trust even if you just had questions. And now the answers are coming in the shape of blessings, plenty, and heavenly ease. Get acclimated to the sensation of height. Get familiar with a plenty. This is your new normal, not turmoil, confusion, or fear, but calm, riches, clarity, purpose, and protection. Joy. What you previously considered a miracle is now merely Tuesday. What once surprised you has now become your norm. That's what occurs when a chosen one totally commits to alignment. They don't just ascend. They remain raised. Allow everyone else to ponder. Allow the world to figure it out. You know what's going on? You know you've scored the heavenly jackpot, but it's not over. It's only the beginning. You are still soaring, still unlocking, still receiving. This flow does not run out. It only gets more intense. You have access to a limitless amount of miraculous provision. You were meant for this. Every fiber of your existence has been ready for this. You're not just strolling into favor. You are becoming it. People will look at you and be optimistic again. They will realize what is possible. They'll be reminded that delay is not in denial, that the tale is not over, and that things can change overnight because you are live, breathing example of what occurs when a chosen one continues to show up, believe, and trust, even when the odds are stacked against them. And now the odds are immaterial since the blessing has arrived. The prize is here. The jackpot has arrived. You don't need to pursue it. You merely need to receive it. And as you do, everything will fall into place more quickly, easily, and powerfully than you could have anticipated. This is your time. You do not need authorization. You have already been authorized. Walk boldly, talk confidently, and shine unabashedly, because the world is going to see how strong the favor on your life actually is.